Hello and welcome. That is a little bit loud. Hello and welcome to my stream. Thank you so much for all of you who have tuned in so far. Let me know how you are all doing. I am so pleased to be live. Today is my and Kelly's anniversary. She made me this t-shirt. If you like it, let me know. It's my favourite wrestler, Orange Cassidy, and it's got this as well, which is really nice. I really like it. She made me another one as well with his thumb as well. If you know who Orange Cassidy is, then you know what I'm talking about, but I doubt any of you know who Orange Cassidy is, which is fine. But let me know how you are all doing, how you think this game will go. We are 9 subscribers away from 4,700, which means I've gained nearly 200 since I relaunched my channel in August, which is really great to see. I'll get into the chat now. Jeremy, thank you so much for tuning in. How are you doing? Padster, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for the follows on Twitter and Instagram. Jack, thanks so much for tuning in, dude. How are you doing? I've been watching a few of your videos lately. Hope you're doing well. How are you? I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? Morning to Stephen as well. Good morning all the way from America. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Marnie has COVID. I feel like it's just a case of how many people will end up getting COVID that work in the our footballers. I feel like it's going to be a hell of a lot, which is very sad. But it's happening to regular people. It's going to happen to everybody, unfortunately. Jay, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Chelsea win 2-1. Hope you enjoy the stream. Football Daily Talk, thanks so much for tuning in as well. I did actually catch your live stream. I think it was PUBG Mobile I tuned in for. Major Man, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Hey Mike, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing great, and I love your show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. When I opened it, I was a little bit like, oh my god, this is what I was expecting, and I don't like things not going the way I plan. And but yeah, it's good. I was imposter on YouTube for the first time. I did actually watch your stream, one of your videos as well, dude. How are you, Mike? I'm doing good. Thank you, Major Man. How are you, Chris? Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate everyone who's tuned in so far. We are looking very good today. So I have got a new red card GIF. What do you think of this? So it's red card as it usually is, and then Griezmann with the red card. What do you think of that? Is it good? Bad? No? Rich, thanks so much for tuning in as well. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Let me know what you think of the red card GIF there. I just thought I'd do something different. I quite like the VAR one with the thing, so I thought I'd go with that and try and change it up a bit. Tomorrow is my birthday. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Peter Plays, thanks so much for joining the stream as well. I really appreciate you tuning in. So today is Chelsea and Crystal Palace. We'll go through the team lineups. I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not sure what I'm missing. If anyone knows what I'm missing, let me know. Hi, Jack. Hi, all. And great red card. You should do a yellow card as well. I'm not sure yellow card. Maybe that's something I could consider. 2-1 Chelsea in my prediction, but wouldn't be shocked if Palace get a result. I'm going to go for a win for Chelsea in this one, and I'm going to go 2-1 to Chelsea, same as Chris. 4-1. Yeah. Well, thanks for subscribing to Football Daily Talk. To Major Man. He's been on the channel for a while. Cody, thanks so much for tuning in. Cody, big Man City fan. If you haven't already checked out Cody, he does some football content of his own. I had my birthday. I'm 14. When was your birthday, dude? And happy birthday to Paz, and happy birthday to Jaden, whenever that was. Let me know when your birthday was. 2-1 Palace. You're going for a Palace win. June 20th. That was quite a while ago. My sister's birthday is in June the 14th. Stevenage plays Salford today. Interesting. Is that at home or away? Salford, I'm expecting to be fine during this pandemic. It should be fine. I made a football channel. I'm still waiting to upload. Let me know if you post on one of my videos just saying it's Major Man. This is my football account. Let me know and I'll give you a subscribe. Happy Cymru and Derby Day. Been waiting a while, haven't you, Chris? Hopefully it goes well. 3-1 Chelsea, says Mark. Mark, thanks so much for joining the stream. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining the stream. 2-0 Chelsea, says Padster, Abraham and Werner. So I went on your thing and your name's Patrick? Is that right? My uncle is called Patrick. I think draw or Chelsea might just edge close game. Yeah, I went 2-1 to Chelsea, so I'm expecting quite a tight game as well. I've got a pinned comment for the first time. Can I pin? I don't think I can pin other... I can pin other comments. Oh no, I could do that. I'm Patrick. Patrick or Paddy. Nice. Got loads of Patricks. I follow a Polish person, Major Man, called Patrick on TikTok. Spot the same way as well. I can't believe how easy our group is when we came fourth. Yeah, I thought it was fairly decent groups for everyone besides Manchester United, who got a really tough one. You have TikTok. I have a TikTok account, but I don't upload it at the moment. That's something that I'm going to consider in the future. Maybe we'll be looking at that. I'm Fairfax, mate. I reckon you should put a bet on this game. I don't bet. My granddad's name was Paddy. Nice. Nice. Got my Pepsi in a glass today. Do you know what? I don't even know what my username is. I'd have to make a new one. I don't even know what my username is. And I'll look. Oh, it's just my personal email address. I upload footy clips. Nice. I will check it out if you. I'll check it out one day. Since Celtics group, yeah, I did a video on it. Feel free to go and check it out. But what I did say on that exact subject was really, really tough group. They've got Milan and they've got Nice. I want to say Nice. Was it Nice? I can't remember. It was certainly I'm sure it was a French team. Really, really tough group. Leo, thank you so much. I'm just going to take out the headphones. If music gets too loud or the music stops, let me know in the comments. Rangers got Benfica. That'd be a great occasion to play Benfica. And I said on my video on it, Dundalk. I think it said it was pronounced Dundalk was the pronouncement that the Irish gentleman said on my video. They got Arsenal. What a great occasion that would have been to have that in Ireland. I'm not sure if they've got crowds in Ireland. If anyone knows, I'd love to know. But it would be great for them to play Arsenal. I remember Shamrock Rovers took on Tottenham a few years ago. Well, I say a few years ago. It's probably about 8 years ago now. In the Europa League. That was a great occasion for them. People say Man United got a group of deaf. Leipzig made it out. What makes you think of that? What do you make of that? Why makes you? Well, yeah. What does make you think of that? Because they obviously got to the semi-finals, and I'm expecting them to do well. I think it's going to be really tough for United. United got screwed in the draw again. Definitely. They have lost Werner. That is true. But Werner wasn't involved in the. Werner wasn't involved in the knockouts. In the Portugal, wasn't it? So they weren't involved in that. So they didn't look out of place there. Major man, if you comment on one of my videos, like the last video I put up is Europa League, just put a comment on there and I'll get to it. But I can't actually look at your channel on here anymore. So I somehow have 48 subscribers. That's good. Dundalk will get smashed by Arsenal. Probably, but it's still a great occasion. Leipzig still a good team with Werner and replaced him. Exactly. I'm expecting them to still be a very, very tough customer. Still expect them to be a very tough customer. And the players are different because of the rumours. Yeah, I am expecting them to give Man United a run to their money and probably finish second. 2-2, so you're going for a draw, Jeremy. Like I say, I think it will be a win for Chelsea. That's what I've gone for. But Palace could definitely cause some issues in this game. They've already beaten Manchester United and they have taken on teams and done very well. They beat Crystal Palace beat Manchester City a few years ago. They also played Liverpool at that same season and lost 4-3 and really gave them a run for their money. They beat Chelsea the season Chelsea won the title. So they have a reputation of going to these big places and causing problems. Yeah, they have. They signed Solorf, haven't they? Who scored a hell of a lot of goals in the Turkish league, I want to say. I mean, you never know. There's some players that have looked very poor in the Premier League that have gone on and done, very, very well. So I have Havertz in my FPL. I need to get an FPL. And next year, there's no music. Mine's playing. Is it too quiet? I can turn it up a little bit. Is that okay? Let me know. But yeah, it still is playing. United have blown another transfer window. They are a complete waste of time. Yeah, I've got music playing, definitely. Right. Okay. Now? Music should be playing now. Right, okay. Right, okay. I see where the problem was there. Thank you for letting me know. Do you think Leeds have any chance today? I think Leeds will win 3-2. No. No, I think City will win. We'll have a look at the fixtures for today. There is some games kicking off at 12:30, which is Norwich versus Derby. So we'll keep an eye on that one. I'll just see if there's any other games kicking off around that sort of time we can keep an eye on. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the FA Cup today and won't be able to do much. But Chelsea take on Palace. I'm expecting Chelsea to win. Everton versus Brighton. I'm still expecting Everton to win that. Leeds versus Manchester City. I think it could be close, but I think City will bounce back. Newcastle versus Burnley. I'm going to go for Burnley in that one. And then Sunday we have a whole host of games. Leicester versus West Ham should be live on the channel, so feel free to tune into that one. I'd expect a Leicester win. Southampton versus West Brom, I go with Southampton. Arsenal versus Sheffield United, you have to go with Arsenal. Wolves versus Fulham has to be Wolves. Fulham look absolutely dreadful. Manchester United versus Tottenham could be a close one, but I think I'll stick with United. And then I'm expecting Liverpool to beat Villa in that one. And I think I am concerned here that Villa are going to lose and Liverpool are going to run away with the title again. Definitely. What do you think of Chelsea's team? Wait a minute, is that the last one? Chelsea signings: Werner, Thiago, Ziyech, that guy, I don't know his name. Yes, they've signed some good players. Obviously, they spent a lot of money, but they didn't buy anyone last season, and they sold Hazard. So it's not like they've got this money from out of nowhere. They have sold Hazard and haven't spent any of that money yet. So I don't think the money is an issue, but it's nice to see them bring in some interesting players. Chilwell is Premier League experienced. Thiago Silva is very experienced. Havertz is a player that could go on and be a very, very key player for Chelsea over the next sort of 10 years. So that is very good. Ziyech, I'm expecting to be quite good as well. But lots of different kind of players in that. What do you think of Chelsea's team? Yeah, I think they're okay. I was expecting to finish in the top 4. I'm not expecting any more than that. Salford going to be a tough game. Yeah, Salford is going to be a really, really tough game. We haven't started the season too badly, I don't think. I think I looked, and I will get it up just to make sure I'm not telling lies. But I think you started the season fairly okay. Can't see. 11th, yeah. So 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. Because after last season, that's not too bad of a start. Salford are in 7th. Yeah, this could be a tough game for sure. Hashtag United lost 2-1. I did see they beat somebody on penalties. If you sign 5 at Leicester, ship 5 at Leicester, you can ship 3 at Leeds. Yeah. But the chances of that happening twice is hard. This team could go far in the Champions League. Yeah, potentially. It depends on the draw in the Champions League. Leeds 1, Man City 3, Tottenham 2, Man United 1. So you're going for Tottenham to win that one. We can't play Harrison because Man City still own him. Why don't you just sign him instead of having him on loan every year? I had to restart my channel, but back to 200 subs. That's good. That is really, really good. Werner will be a flop. What makes you so sure? So we'll go for the team lineups. Now we've got a little bit of break in the chat. Mendy is in goal, making his Premier League debut after making his debut for Chelsea in midweek against Tottenham in the League Cup. Azpilicueta is at right back. The centre backs are Zuma alongside Thiago Silva, and Chilwell is at left back. In midfield is Kante, Jorginho and Havertz further forward. And then Werner and Hudson-Odoi either side of Tammy Abraham. The team for Palace. Guaita is the goalkeeper. Ward, Koyate, Sacco and Mitchell, who's been involved in the first team this season. Townsend, McCarthy, MacArthur and Eze. And then up front is Ayew and Zaha. On the bench for both sides, Arita Balaga is the goalkeeper, and then it's Giroud, Reece James, Kovacic, Mount, Pulisic and Tomori. Missing out are players such as Van Ginkel, Ziyech and Billy Gilmore, who have injuries. On the bench for Palace, Hennessy is the sub goalkeeper, Scott Dan, Benteke, Kelly, Maya and Milivojevic, as well as Riedewald. as well. There's plenty of players missing out for Palace. Gary Cahill has got an injury, former Chelsea player. Batshuayi has a loan with Chelsea to Palace, so he is ineligible for this one. Nathan Ferguson is injured, Schlupp's injured, Connor Wickham is injured, Van Arnold is injured, Tompkins is injured as well. So there we are. Mendy is massive. He's like 6'6". That's quite tall, isn't it? Very tall. Taller than me. Okay, Rich, we will come third, I reckon. That would be a nice finish. Liverpool first, Man City second, Chelsea third, and Spurs fourth. So I went for Man United to finish fourth. Same system, except for Man United fourth instead of Spurs at the start of the season. Palace started well considering they have an injury to start the season. Yeah, they've done well. They've done well. Palace have had a good start to the season, but it's only the start. Yeah, but they started well and they were fine after like a while, and then they sort of like started to have poor results at the end of the season. So they have started with a 1-0 win over Southampton and then went out of the EFL Cup to Bournemouth, and then they played Manchester United and won 3-1, as you all know, and then played Everton and lost 2-1. A very dubious penalty in that one gave Everton the win. At this point, Man United are going to struggle to get in the top half. I wouldn't worry about it just yet. I feel like we are, very, very early on, but it is not the greatest start to the season. I'm not going to do anything drastic at the moment. Man United started badly last season and still finished in the top 4. Exactly, and things can change. I don't know how much you keep an eye on things like the Championship, but Aston Villa had a really bad start a couple of years ago, and they ended up sacking Steve Bruce, and Dean Smith come in and it picked up a little bit, but didn't do great. And then they made some signings in January and really took on a massive run that put them into the playoffs and eventually got promoted. So it can happen. As Ethan tunes in. Hi, Ethan. Thank you much for tuning in. We beat Chelsea 4-0 opening day. Yeah, I remember that game. I didn't watch it, and I can't remember why. Man United started badly. We beat I meant after Stephen. Right, okay. So plenty of games to go. We will take an eye on the other game between Norwich and Derby as well, because I have the video printer docked into the streaming software, so I should be able to keep an eye on any goals or any things that are apparent. Wrexham are playing today. Yes, it is the return of the National League, and the National League North and South teams are all playing in the FA Cup, but the National League teams are playing each other at the start of the season. So Wrexham have Boreham Wood, which could be a tough one because Boreham Wood have had some good finishes lately. Mike, who's your favourite YouTuber? Well, I have a friend who used to do YouTube, but he hasn't uploaded for a while, and he started a Football Manager YouTube channel, so obviously I really like him as well. But my favourite YouTuber is really, really difficult. I quite like watching Call Me Kevin, if you've heard of Call Me Kevin. There's somebody you probably definitely haven't heard of called Alpha Gaming, who does like streaming content, who I watch quite a lot. As well, I watch a lot of wrestling YouTubers as well. I watch a lot of wrestling YouTubers. I always tune in for the kickoff with the True Geordie as well on a Sunday or a Monday, whenever that is. So I watch quite a lot of that. I don't know who else I'm subscribed to. I'm not sure who else I'm subscribed to, but I watch. I watch a few people. I watch Memulus. If you've ever heard of Memulus as well, I watch him sometimes. But yeah, I'm really into Call Me Kevin at the moment. Yeah, I watch Kevin. Yeah, I watch a lot of his Among Us at the moment. I'm really, really enjoying that. There's some really, really good people. Who do you support? If you're talking to me, you already know who I support. Last season was an anomaly. The league was too bad last year. Yeah, I can see why you think that. Carlisle versus Barrow first, Cumbrian Derby since 1964. That's a while ago. We are so lucky to be in League 2. Yes, definitely. He does not show his face. No, yes, Memulus doesn't. Right, thanks for the comment, Major Man. If you're still in, I will check your channel after. I will give it a subscribe. I could give it a subscribe now. Right. There we are, subscribed. I seem to have paused myself on this. There we are. I made a second channel. Nice. What are you doing on your second channel? Carlisle made their 50th sign of the time. I did literally try to tune into your video about that, but it wouldn't play, which is annoying, and then I had to go live. Alright, cool. I've been all over England, but I like Dover Beauty. I've been to Dover, I think. I think I've been to Dover. Yeah, I've been to Dover to go through the Channel Tunnel to get to France. That's it, I'm afraid. Carlisle signed Paul Farman off us. What do you think of Ryan Reynolds going to Wrexham? I mean, it's early days and it might not happen, but it could be very, very lucrative for them. However, it also could be very, very bad for them. It's a fear of the unknown. There should definitely be some sort of clause where the supporters' trust are still heavily involved, is something that I would recommend. Obviously, I'm not going to start speaking on behalf of Wrexham fans, but that's something that I would want in my situation. I want to see a lot of people on the board that love the club and know what they're doing. So, but he might not want that. And his other friend as well. Man City vs Leeds predictions. I've just done this, Jaden. I went 2-1. Obviously, you must not have been in the chat at the time. It was a while ago. But yeah, 2-1 to City. I've been all over you. I've been to France, Spain, and Belgium, and Portugal, and Wales. Osaka are beating the Antlers 1-0 in Japan. Leads to Man City 3. That'd be a really good game. Albania is beautiful. Also Amsterdam. I want to go on holiday next year with my girlfriend, but it just depends on the pandemic and depending on where we are. So there is Mendy warming up, waiting for the Crystal Palace players to come in after Chelsea. Chelsea are out ready. Sam, thanks so much for tuning in. Sam, how are you doing? Do you think you'll get on tomorrow against Liverpool? Let me know. But thanks so much for tuning in. I love Amsterdam. No, I'd quite like to go there. There's a lot of... I don't like going anywhere that isn't very much an English-speaking country. Like my girlfriend wants to go to somewhere like Brazil, which I'm quite nervous to go to. So yeah, but I did promise her if she gets a good grade on her uni, if she finishes with a good grade on her uni, that I will take her anywhere in the world she wants to go to. And she wants to go to Jamaica because it's the Caribbean. It'd be really nice, and also it's English speaking for me because that's something that I really, really worry about. So yes. Is the boss mod working today? Yeah, she's working 12 till 4 and I'm meeting her in town and we're going for some food because it's our anniversary today. I'm going to Barbados. Lovely. But that sounds really nice. Not really expecting too much tomorrow, but we can always hope. Exactly. And you did take them to right to the death in the game last season when they scored right at the end. Crystal Palace players are now starting to come in onto the pitch. Go for the teams once more. Mendy is in goal for Chelsea. Back four: Aspilicueta, Silva, Zuma, and Chilwell. Kante, Jorginho, Havertz, Hudson-Odoi, Werner, and Abraham. The Crystal Palace team is Guaita, Ward, Koyate, Sacco, Mitchell, Townsend, McCarthy, MacArthur, Eze, Ayew, and Sahar. They're just saying that the referees have been instructed to be a bit more lenient when it comes to the penalties and handball. So that's going to be interesting to see how it. So we're interested to see how that plays out. I'm not a big fan of changing things halfway through seasons. I know we've only just started, but it does feel like Could you imagine if Newcastle stay up because of 1 point and that penalty wouldn't be given in 35 other games that they played, but it was given in one of the first 3? It would be very, very harsh. Not as harsh as last season when Bournemouth is up being relegated because a goal wasn't sorted out by Hawkeye, but that would be very, very tough. Chelsea treating this transfer window like FIFA. Yeah, but they've got the money to spend, and they've sold Hazard, and they didn't buy him on last season, so they can roll over their funds. So I've got no problem with it, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised if we get battered, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if we nick a draw. That would be really, really great. Don't know if you noticed, Sam, but Dean Smith was Hereford's biggest signing at £80,000, and Richard O'Kelly, who's on the coaching staff, was Hereford manager as well. So big Hereford connections there. It'll be interesting to see how Crystal Palace got on today. I have said previously that they have produced some shocks and taken some teams right to the wire as well of the top 6. They've beaten Arsenal several times. They've beaten Manchester United. They've beaten Manchester City. They've taken Liverpool all the way, losing 4-3 a couple of years ago. They've beaten Chelsea in the last 5 years as well. So they are very, very good at beating these bigger sides. So they are used to beating these sides for sure. Thanks so much to everyone who's hit the like button. We are 15 likes. That's, I really do appreciate it. Be interesting to see how this game goes. Dean Smith has been everywhere, I swear. Really cool story though, to get where he is today. Yeah, it is. He started off as a fan, and his dad was a steward, was he, at Aston Villa? It's nice that it's come full circle and now he's manager there for sure. And I know a few people were a bit like, oh, why has he gone there? It's the same level, but when you support a team, it makes sense to leave for sure. So currently, Pyanthos, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining the stream. Do you think Real Madrid are better than Manchester United? Yes. Crystal Palace are currently in 6th place with 6 points. Chelsea find them 9th with 4 points. So a London derby. Thanks so much for hitting the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I'm setting up OBS. That's good. Hopefully you can get all your problems sorted, dude, that you had previously, as Ibar have gone 1-0 up against Valladolid. We're just having a minute's silence. So all the players are in silence, thinking about whatever they think about. I always look at the ground in these situations, but I find it weird when people don't. The policemen and the paramedics there as well. Not sure why they need policemen at this game. There it is, and minute's silence is done. That was for the policeman who was killed in Croydon a few weeks ago. That's very, very sad. He was just on duty. Will you be streaming any more games this weekend? Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the next game I will be doing, so feel free to check out that one. Tomorrow, I think it will be Leicester West Ham. We will see. So the game is set to go underway. Still no fans. We're expecting this to be the first game of the Roy Hodgson sat down and now is doing the knee, as is all of the other players. And the knee is done, and we set off. I don't understand why they didn't blow the whistle to kick off. Find that very strange, but okay. But we are underway. Apologies for my typing. So first half is underway. Yeah, very, very sad, and hopefully the people who are in responsible will be brought to justice. There was a lady, unfortunately, killed in the city that I live in recently, and he's due in court in 5 days, and it's very, very sad that that's happened to her. He's been charged with murder, which is very, very unfortunate. And I also read another story that I'm not going to go on about, but at the start something happened in the city, and when we moved, and I read what he was doing, and I think, you horrible, horrible person. Hello, mate. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you, Sam. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Score prediction. I went to 2-1 to Chelsea. What's your score prediction? I'm buzzing for Carlisle versus Barrow. Shame there's no fans there. Definitely. It would have been with the fans as well, which is really gutting. But it looks like we might not have any fans for another 6 months, up to 6 months, which is just crazy when France are doing it. Germany are doing it as well. It's not like we're the only ones. You're sat in an outdoor space, which they keep banging on about how being outdoors is better than being indoors. You know, you could have very small crowds, but something would help. Here is Eze, McCarthy, and he loses the ball, gives the ball straight to Havertz, who is running forward. My hometown team is in the FA Cup today. Who's your hometown team? I will try. I do have a vague knowledge of non-league football, so I might know where it is. 2-2, I think. Kante and Hudson-Odoi's ball in is blocked, and it will be a corner kick to Chelsea. So Chelsea starting very fast. Nuneaton Borough, yes. I've seen Nuneaton play many times, and also Nuneaton is quite near Coventry, where my girlfriend was born. I know where Nuneaton is, yeah. They had a very good player called Wes York a few years ago, and I thought he'd go on to play higher, but he's not really done it. He played for like Wrexham, and he played for York as well. I'm Palace. Thanks so much for joining in. More easier to deal with 1,000 fans in the stadium than the crowded people in the pub. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, they know more than I do, but I'd love to be explained. Chilwell to take this corner. In it comes, and it is headed away by Jordan Ayew. Andre Ayew is now at Swansea, I think. Here is Kante. Kante plays it to Aspilicueta, who puts out wide to Hudson-Odoi, who is subject of a bid from... he's from Bayern Munich, I think. My local team, Hells Owen, are playing Hensford today in the FA Cup. Hensford are from Cannock, I think. Yes, they had some really good players over the years at Hensford, but never been able to manage to get into the National League areas. I wonder if there will be no fans option on FIFA 21. I don't know. I don't think so. 1-4, you're going for a 4-1 win. Hopefully they will win. Hopefully. What is the protocol with players testing positive? Obviously with Sadio Mane getting it, but will this affect our game tomorrow? I'd imagine they're all tested, and if they all test negative, then there's no problem. I'm not sure. What are your thoughts on the transfer window? Looking forward to Monday to having it all over. I'm not a big fan of having it after, if you know what I mean. Maybe like a couple of weeks just to see what you need, but I'm not a big fan of having it open for so long after the event. Maybe that's just me. Let me know if you disagree and why. But I'm not a big fan of... I know they've voted to have it this way because of the short turnaround, which makes total sense. Aspilicueta's ball in, and very well headed behind by Koyate, and it will be a corner to Chelsea. Jota will do a job instead of Mane. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Fine without him. But he's not as good as Mane, obviously. There's a rumour that McDonald's are introducing a vegan burger, which I'm really looking forward to. Looks like that'll be January. Looking forward to that. Right, corner kick. It's taken by Chilwell again, and there's a foul in the box, and it will be a free kick to Crystal Palace. Michael Oliver right on it there to give the free kick to Crystal Palace. Not sure where he's seen the foul there. Not sure what he gave that for. So it will be. I wonder if vegan burgers will taste better than their beef burgers. Depends what you like, dude. I guess. I mean, it's Beyond, which is like the most comparable to meat, and yeah. I mean, I think I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be nice. Werner is down. He just looked like he was poked in the eye there. Was he poked in the eye? Oh no, he was just hitting the... No, total accidental, but he did sort of put his arm in his face. But there's nothing there. Nothing there at all. This handball rules are going back to what it was last season, as far as I'm aware, so why change it? Because probably everyone's moaning about it. That's what I would say. It's not great to change it halfway through, but I know we're not halfway through, but I mean, once the season starts, I think it should be the same for the whole entire season. And I remember in 2015 or 2016, I think, they were like, we're not going to have pushing and shirt grabbing in the box. We're going to not have it at all. And then the first 4 weeks of the season, they were on it, they were having loads of penalties, and then suddenly they gave up with it. So it's not like the first time that this has happened, that they've just given up on a rule. But yeah, I can understand when there's so much turmoil, but I feel like there should have been a little bit more. Chilwell. Here is Zuma. Zuma plays it to Thiago Silva, who starts his second game in the Premier League after making his debut against West Brom in that 3-3 draw, which I was not expecting. I was very surprised to see them 3-0 up after, what was it, just over half an hour? My prediction is 2-1 to Carlisle. I just hope Carlisle will get the win. That's all that matters. It's been such a long time. You know, obviously Barry have been in the non-leagues for forever, and Carlisle have, besides that one season in 2004-05, they've been in the league since I can remember. Get with me. It's similar to the whole rule about refs giving red cards to players for abusing them. It worked for a few weeks and then they stopped. Yeah, they need to be hard. They need to just stick with it. Havertz, Thiago Silva, and Varane gets it out wide to Chilwell. Chilwell is going to put the ball in, and he does, and it goes all the way through. And Hudson-Odoi will keep it in. Plays it back to Jorginho, who puts the ball in, and Tammy Abraham gets a head on it, but not what he wanted, and it's easily dealt with by the keeper. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of just changing the rules halfway through, but I think they needed to do something about it. As long as it's the same for everyone, that's all that matters. You know, we're still going to be seeing handballs in the box that are penalties, but it will just be interesting to see how they interpret it, because what they've been doing is they've just been interpreting the law. He might not have thought it was a penalty against Newcastle, but according to the law, it probably is, and that's what they're doing. And I feel like sometimes we forget they're just following the rules. It's like I might not agree with some stuff when I go to work, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to implement it. That makes sense. 86% possession so far to Chelsea, as you would expect. Crystal Palace to just defend in this game, but they have got possession currently with the goalkeeper Guaita. Here's MacArthur. MacArthur out wide to Mitchell. Mitchell plays to Eze, who was fouled by Aspilicueta, and it will be a free kick to Palace. Definite foul there on Eze, who signed from QPR. I think he was at Millwall before that, so he's been in around London for his whole entire career. Makes sense for him to go somewhere where he's going to get plenty of game time. We just said that Chelsea have had 21 different combinations of defensive lineups. It's been changed 21 times over the last 42 games, which means that's quite a lot to constantly change the back four, and that's where you need to be consistent. I feel in the back four is where you need to be most consistent, so that is quite concerning, and it's probably why they go through these phases of conceding a lot of goals, because there's no consistency at the back. It's always a worry when you change the back four. It's something that you don't really want to mess with. Same with the goalkeeper as well. Havertz flicks it on to Hudson-Odoi, but Mitchell will get it away. And Ayew is fouled, and it will be a free kick to Palace inside their own half. So, has anyone got any eyes on any games today? Is anyone looking forward to any games later? Let me know. Is anyone going to watch any games later as well? Let me know in the comments as well. And it will be Sacco to take this. Sacco finds Eze. Eze does well. Looks to to play in Joel Ward, and Zuma gets there first. Sky have 2 Leeds matches on to Monday. So they have more views on Monday Night Football. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure they're going to have like the most views, Leeds, but they are, a very, very, very well supported side. That's where we went wrong last season. They kept changing the defence. Then compared it to the back of last season, we kept Konza and Mings at the back and conceded barely any. I believe Aston Villa are the only team so far this season not to have conceded a goal in the league. So that's good. That's good, Sam. Everton-Brighton should be a good game. I'm expecting Everton to win that game, and it would be great to see Everton and potentially Liverpool go into the Merseyside derby on maximum points. How good would that be? How good would it be to see Everton beat them as well? That'd be really good. I don't think it'll happen there. I think it's Liverpool's league to lose, which is a shame that we're already... this will be the 4th game, and we're already talking about it being a one-horse race. Everton are a good team. Yes, they've started the season very, very well. They brought in very wisely this season. Ancelotti has done a good job. Yeah, he has. He's brought in where he needed to improve in midfield with Allen and Decore. He's brought in James Rodriguez for a bit of flair, and he's also got getting better out of players such as Calvert-Lewin, who scored a hat-trick in midweek. How good would it be if Liverpool to beat Everton? Yeah, but if Liverpool beat Everton, they could already be starting to get ahead of everyone else. Looking forward to Leeds versus City. Yes, that should be a good game as well. I'm not sure I'll be able to actually watch any of that because I'll probably be in town. But yeah, as I say, it is our anniversary today, so she probably won't want me to sit and watch football all day. But she is at work currently. Chilwell. And Werner gets a touch, but it's not really anyone anywhere useful, and it is out for a throw-in to Chelsea, and it looks like Chilwell will be taking it. Like Phoenix, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining the stream. Here is Zuma, Thiago Silva, Jorginho. Jorginho plays it out wide, looking for Chilwell, finds Chilwell. Great ball by Jorginho. Kante. Thiago Silva. Here's Hudson-Odoi. And Kante with a shot over the bar into the crowd. Good from Chelsea. Good build-up play there. Chilwell was having plenty of space out on the right, on the left-hand side. Joel Ward is the person who should be covering that, and Townsend. I haven't actually seen Townsend involved at all, which is quite concerning. So should be a good place for them to cause some problems for Palace. How many times have changed a couple of seasons ago when City won the league? Talking dominating. Now there's just like to talk about Liverpool now after they've won the league. Yeah, there is talk. There is talk, but the thing is, it doesn't look like anyone's improving besides Liverpool, which leads me to believe that there will be more dominance from Liverpool. Liverpool have improved their side, and they haven't lost anyone, so they've only improved. So I feel like it will be another Liverpool victory. I just hope there's more of a title battle than last season. But you'd imagine they'd want the Champions League this year, so they might go hard in that if they're ahead. So we might not have so much of a so much of a lead. Havertz and Chilwell has the ball taken off him by MacArthur, but Havertz has picked up the ball to Kante. I want both Premier League and Champions League. The thing is, surely you'd have to sacrifice one if you were going on both fronts, I would say. But I doubt you'll be going on both fronts. I think you'll be so far ahead by then. And you've got a fairly good group as well, so it should be fairly easy to qualify from that. Jorginho tries to play it out wide, blocked, but they still got the ball, Jorginho, and eventually it's away, and now it is away. And here's Eze. that gets the better of Kante, but does not get the better of Thiago Silva, who puts in a good challenge there to win the ball back. Azpilicueta to Jorginho, who's the centre of things. We do sacrifice one. I would still rather win the league. That's your bread and butter. What's the song called? It's called Ambient Gold. Ambient Gold. Yeah, I mean, I know that Liverpool seem to think the Champions League was more important a few years ago, but obviously they've changed now. They've won the Premier League. Actually, really nice. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? It's there's a YouTuber I watch called Alpha Gaming, and she has a music production company called Senpai Records, and they make copyright-free music, and that's what it's for. So all of the music you're listening to is obviously copyright-free. That's why you've not heard of any of it. That's why it doesn't have any like lyrics. Ball comes in, headed away by Crystal Palace. Chilwell finds Timo Werner. Back to Chilwell. Two of the players link up that signed this season. I do like to see us win the FA Cup and Carabao Cup before Klopp leaves. We certainly won't be winning the Carabao Cup this year. Score predictions. I went 2-1 to Chelsea in this one. 2-1 to Chelsea. A few people have gone for Palace, but mostly Chelsea wins. I mean, I would imagine by the time Klopp leaves, you would have won everything. But he doesn't seem to take the cup competitions too serious, so... Alright, Crystal Palace... Blowing? Sorry, the ref was blowing his whistle, so I was wondering what that was for. Joe Ward will take this throw-in. Just checking that I've got a stand goal for this hour. Yes, I have. So here is Havertz. He's running towards the back line of Crystal Palace. Still going. Gets that wide to Werner. This is a great chance. And saved by the keeper. 3-1 Chelsea. So you're also going for a Chelsea victory. If you haven't already, let me know your predictions in the comments. I'd love to hear how you think this game will go. Nice map behind you. I think it's the map of the world. It's always been there since I started, since I moved here. But yeah, it's nice. We have it. We had one before and it got ruined, so we bought a new one when we moved here. It's, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I quite like maps of the world. When I look at the posters in like HMV and stuff, it's the only one I really like. Today is the big game for Carlisle, even taking away the derby. I think we need 3 points because Port Vale away next week, and they've started off really well. Yeah, it could be a tough game indeed. I'm still jury's out on how Barrow will do under David Dunn. I remember watching every stream in 18-19 of yours. Yeah, that's when I did a lot of streams. The channel really started to grow then. There's been a lot of times where I've stopped streaming and stuff and stopped uploading content, but I'm hoping that's all behind me and I'm going to really do well, as Everton women have just taken the lead against Aston Villa women after 21 minutes. Hayley Rasso with the goal. Chilwell's ball in from this free kick, headed behind, and here's Jorginho who puts it just over. A great chance there for Jorginho, but not taken. 20 minutes in, it's still 0-0. I'm Ash, thanks so much for tuning in. How are you doing? Did we do I can't remember if I did have I done a stream since the cup? I have, haven't I? I have. Thursday night I did a stream about that, and then we talked about the Champions League draw. Oh, I had. I've got a new t-shirt, if everyone likes it. Tell me how much I like my t-shirt. She made this herself. I know it looks like a South Park sort of character, doesn't it? But it's my favourite wrestler. I was told I could watch it on FA Player. Is there another way I can watch Villa as a woman? I'll have a look. So it says the FA Player. If you go on I'll have a look on the site, which tells you all of the games and what channels they're on. but I can't actually. Women's Super League. It is on just the FA Player internationally. I mean, it might be on something like the Aston Villa site or something, but big game for my team away at Spartak Moscow tonight. Top 2 clash. Yes, I will be thinking of that for sure. It'd be interesting to see how your side gets on. But if they win that could be a really, really big step in the right direction for Zenit. Here is Guaita, the goalkeeper, who I'm quite a big fan of. Osaka have made it 2-0 against the Antlers in Japan. Not sure why I keep telling you that. I think it's good that women's leagues are getting more coverage, though. Yeah, there's a political party called the Women's Equality Party, and in their manifesto for the election last year was to introduce more women's sport on the TV, which I thought was pretty cool. My girlfriend's a member of the Women's Equality Party. Hi, Lenny, thanks so much for tuning in. Your prediction, I went for a 2-1 win for Chelsea. Draw. Yeah, it could be a draw. We've had a mix. We've had a mixture of Chelsea wins, draws, and Crystal Palace wins. Mainly Chelsea wins, but it could go either way for sure. Thanks so much for joining the stream. We're on close to 20 likes on the video so far. Thanks so much for having the like button. I put it up a bit early that I was planning on streaming, and I felt really poorly. And I'm like, please don't make me be too well to stream. Aston Villa women have gone 2-0 down now to Everton. Hayley Rasso with her second goal. 2 and 3 minutes for her. Foul on Ezen. It will be a free kick to Crystal Palace. So free kick to Crystal Palace. Eze to take. Some of the players have come up from the back. Sacco is up there. Kayate is also up there. In it comes. And nobody gets a touch, and that's out for a goal kick. Burnley 2-1. I went for Burnley as well in my predictions. So it would, yeah, we're sort of thinking on the same sort of moment. Well, wavelength. I can't watch women's football. Not that I'm against it. See, I don't see it any different to watching like non-league football. So if you watch non-league football and women's football, it's like, you know, it's a different standard to top Premier League football. But yeah, I understand. It's not, you know, I don't mind watching it. I like in the World Cup, I'll watch anything, but the Women's World Cup, I just tend to watch England. Might watch America, but I tend to watch England. That was 2019 was the World Cup. Let me know if you know. But yeah, women's football is good. I mean, I don't watch a great deal of it. Sometimes I have it on if there's nothing else on. But yeah, because a long time women weren't allowed to play football, which, you know, you're thinking like how much that would have affected the game if men weren't allowed to play. We only made one senior so far, Dejan Lovren. Well, he's worked out to, well, I will turn the music down. Let me know if that's better. Going to see if I can try that game on as well. Get that game on as well as the Chelsea game. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just says the FA player, but I'm not sure how that works. Ball comes in and headed wide by Abraham. Good chance that for Chelsea, not taken. We have a look at the halftime. Oh, well, not halftime stats. 20% possession for 20% possession for Crystal Palace. No attempts on goal whatsoever, and Chelsea have had 4, one of which has been target 5, including that one that's just happened. I'm not sure if we're going back to just not having any of the games on TV that are kicking off at 3, but I'm not sure if they're going to put them all on like they were before, but it's not currently in the plans, I don't think. I can't wait for our Champions League campaign as well. Try and make it hard for Dortmund and Lazio. Definitely. I will probably keep an eye on that for that reason, so I'll be able to see how you're getting on. Still can't get used to you in reverse, especially seeing the world map back to front. I didn't notice it was back to front. I don't know, I just prefer it. So it's here to stay. Not sure why I prefer it. Here's Townsend. puts the ball to Joel Ward, who puts it in, and Zaha can't control it, and that's a goal kick. Everton women have made it 3-0 against Aston Villa women. Starting to become a bit of a rout. It is weird. It is weird. I think I prefer it, but my girlfriend also commented on it that it's weird. And if I play the replay, scene, it flips around. Right, here's Townsend. Here is Thiago Silva. To Aspergreta. Kante loses the ball to MacArthur. And Zaha with a shot blocked, and that will be a corner kick. Who's your Premier League player of the month? I've been really impressed with Lamptey. I know that's probably a bit weird, Lamptey, but it'd probably go to someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin. But I've been quite impressed with Lamptey. Yeah, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's a good shout. If anyone has any other suggestions, let me know. Townsend's corner comes in, headed away out for another corner by Havertz. Palace starting to come into this game a little bit more. Ball comes in, and it's headed back across the goal by, I think that was Koyate. But nothing happened. I agree, it's been very impressive. Lamptey adds even more depth of right back for England. Shame doesn't play like left back or something. Just to have a bit of variety of a bit more options in other places besides right back. It's great, you know. I can't think of anyone who's got a better right back system, right backs than us. We've got so many. It's so strange that we've got so many for whatever reason. We have a plethora of right backs. Got some homework to do this week, which I'm not looking forward to doing. Eze. Mitchell gives it to Eze. Eze bringing it forward, but there is Kante to break in. Arnold, Walker, Van Bissaka, James, Aaron's, Lamptey, Madness, and there's still a few more as well. Unpopular opinion, Trent should play as a right mid. I can see why you think that. I remember Hereford had a player called Daniel Ledbetter who I thought could have played further forward, and I think he did end up playing further forward as well. But it's an option. It's an option if we were desperate going further forward. People get used to their reflection. When you look at the reflection of your reflection, it's weird. That's why it's normal for you. I spent a long time looking at myself. You know, I can't just not have the screen up. I could just have a chat and just not even pay attention to it, but I need to make sure everything's working and stuff. So yeah, do you like my new t-shirt? My girlfriend made it me. It's got my favourite wrestler on it. She like knitted it herself, well, not knitted it, she like crocheted it herself. I really like it. And yeah, I'm really happy with it, so expect to see more. I'm not sure about this, but I really like the design of the person. I think Arnold will stay as a right back for England. For Liverpool, could play as midfield for England. Nico Williams if they really, you know, he's going to have to leave eventually if he can't get into the side. So if they stick with Arnold at right back, then Nico Williams is going to have to leave, and if they rate him highly enough, they could move Trent then. What else can I complain about? I mean, whatever you want. Havertz to Jorginho. Werner. Havertz. The government. He's German. Oh, well, not German, but he lives in Germany, so he's not got the problems we have. Because Angela Merkel has been Chancellor of Germany for years and years and years. I thought Luke Shaw was really good at left back like 5 years ago. I thought he was going to blow up, but I guess not. Maybe because he kept getting injured. Yeah, he's had injuries, quite a long-term injury as well. And then he had Mourinho. I know what Mourinho's like. But he did look very good at Southampton, for sure. I'm going to fill up my glass. I mean, there's not as many options at left back. The perfect amount. Perfect. Felt a bit crap about my presents that I gave to Kelly for our anniversary, because she's gone out of the way. She got a balloon, and she got a cake, and she got handmade my t-shirts, and I just got her a few presents, and I feel like that's sort of crap. Havertz. I think I've got FA player to work. That's great. It's great to see more people tuning in for that. Chilwell can't get onto it, and it will be a goal kick to Palace. What did you get her? So I got her some makeup. If you want to know more details, then let me know. But you might not know. I don't know how good your knowledge of makeup is. Some quite expensive makeup. Alfie's getting up to readjust. I think he's laying back down on his bed, and he's going back to sleep. Yeah, I got him some very expensive makeup. Well, it's not very, very expensive, but it's very expensive. Call it Kante. And here's... Oh, is there a foul on Werner? Nothing given. I'm not a big fan of these cardboard cutouts of fans in stadiums. They are doing it at Carlisle today. No, I just like the things over it. WSL should be in FIFA. I guess there's not really much. They'd have to change quite a lot of it, I would say. But there can't be much call for the WSL. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know, because I'm not sure, but there isn't much call for it. And you went into the shop yourself in public to buy the makeup. We went in together. But yes, if I needed to go into a shop to buy her makeup, then I happily would. At the end of the day, they're going to think, oh, he obviously really cares and wants to get something really good. They wouldn't think anything like bad of me. I've gone into shops and bought a lot worse than makeup. They're not going to think it's for me, are they? They're going to know it's for... if I was speaking to them, I'd probably say who it's for and stuff. So, not that it's a problem to wear makeup. Makeup, people can do whatever they want. I'm back to her. Cool, nice, Rich. Here is McCarthy. Joe Ward. Townsend. Zaha, back to Ward, and good tackle by Zuma. Hudson-Odoi. Thiago Silva. And here is Zuma. 3-0 down. Yeah, I've got the video printer on the screen so I can see if there's any goals. But it's not a good start, is it? Here is Jorginho. Puts it that way. Do you take the makeup video down? No, it should still be up. Hudson-Odoi. Shot is blocked. Yeah, the makeup video should still be up. Chilwell out wide. Havertz. Plays it back, and will Zuma get there first? Zuma gets there first. And it's a throw in to Chelsea. Havertz looks like he will be taking this. Yeah, not a great start for Aston Villa in the women's game. Still no goals in the Norwich derby game. I want Mikolova Sports to do really well, have a takeover and go into the Football League and play in the Championship. Because Mikolova Sports are located in Derby, right? So that means we'd have the Derby. I've been winning some nice cash the last few weeks on the football bets. That's good. I'm not a big fan of betting because I'm not very good at it. But it's good to see you're doing well. So corner is going to be taken by Chilwell. In it comes. And it's headed out by Joel Ward. Hudson-Odoi's got it now. He's running back towards his own goal and gives it to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta going to put it out wide and finds Chilwell, who is still on the right-hand side after taking the corner kick. Brings it into the centre and he's fouled and nothing given. And now the ball has gone into the Crystal Palace position. It is a free kick to Chelsea. Who do you think has the best home kit in the Premier League? Who's do you like the most? I'm not sure on the kits. I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you because I don't keep an eye on them. So I'm not even sure. Sorry. Any stats yet? So I can have a look at the stats. 5 attempts for Chelsea, 1 attempt for Crystal Palace. Only 1 shot on target so far in the game, and that was for Chelsea. 73% possession for Chelsea as well. We are not playing too badly, I won't lie. At least playing okay. So 22 people watching. Thanks so much to everyone who's tuned in so far. If you haven't already, feel free to like the video and subscribe if you are new as well. We're 8 subscribers away from 4,700. And my aim is to get to 5,000 by the end of the year, and I don't think I'm going to do it. We picked up 100 in the last 2 weeks, so by that reckon we should be okay, right? I'm only at the start of October, so I only need to hit 100 each month, which is still quite tough. Here is Tammy Abraham, does really well, and it's out for a corner. Keeper does very, very well. Yeah, the possession stat. Obviously, some of these teams just sit back and allowing teams to have possession. Do you like Manchester United's Sebeke? No. No, I don't. I think it's weird. So, corner kick to Chelsea. Chilwell has been taking those corner kick. Oh wait, is it a goal? Oh, it's a goal kick. Ignore me. It did come off Abraham last, and it's 4-0 this time. Everton have made it 4-0 in the game, in the women's game, and it's disappointing for Sam. Not Chilwell. Jorginho, Havertz, Silva to Kante, back to him, and he plays out wide to Azpilicueta, who is obviously captain. Kante to Havertz, plays it forward. Good defending by the Crystal Palace centre-backs there. And there is an injury here, so we've just stopped the game. Looks like it's Koyate. Yeah, not a great start. It's only 4. I mean, it could be anything. Oh, sorry, it was Joel Ward and Koyate who collided there. It wasn't a head injury though, so it could have gone on. I think there's no need to stop it, but they did. Palace go long. Chilwell wins the header, plays a 1-2 with Kante and knocks it really far forward, and it's headed home to the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. There is Frank Lampard. I reckon Golovin could smash it in the Premier League for a Premier League side. Yeah, potentially. I really did think he had a great World Cup. That was a couple of years ago. I'm not sure how he's done since. I was expecting him to have a good move. I think he moved to Monaco, if I'm not mistaken. Everton men and women dominating the leagues right now. Yeah, definitely. It's great to see Everton doing so well. It's nice to see a different side have a really good start to the season. Got some sweets on the desk. Does anyone like? Are you more of a sweet person or a savoury person? I'm much more of a savoury person. Definitely. Ozil could do with him to replace selfish attitude. Ozil's definitely on his way out. Kelly Marie A, thanks so much for tuning in. How are you doing? Come on, Chelsea. Thanks so much to everyone who's tuned in so far. I really appreciate it. And it will be a free kick to Palace for a handball by Chilwell, who is moving quite gingerly, if you know what I mean. Townsend to take this free kick. And it comes. And it's away by Zuma, who is playing better. Chelsea are playing better, but it is Crystal Palace with possession at the moment. Townsend, Rich, thanks so much for tuning back in. Comes in, really good ball, and I think that's Sacco heads wide. He hasn't scored for 3 years. I mean, you know that kind of stat makes you not confident that he's going to score in this game. Now we have a bit higher. Music's still playing. I wanna rock down to goal kick to Palace. Just saying that the goalkeeper for Chelsea, Edouard Mendy, has not touched the ball so far this game. There is Ariza Balaga, who looks like he will be spending a lot of time on the bench this season. Glavin hasn't done too bad at Monaco, but he can do better. He's 24 years old and can only improve. I'd love him at Zenit. Can't see him going to Russia now. You know, he'd want to probably move on to one of the big sides if he's doing well at somewhere like Monaco. My dad usually rings me on a Saturday, but he's yet to do so. Last time he rang me, I was on stream, so I ignored him. How's Chelsea doing today, mate? Grand, I think that's tuning in. Chelsea probably been the better side. They have created a few chances. Chilwell's been causing a lot of problems down his left-hand side, but it remains goalless. We are close to half-time. I feel like Palace will be happy with what they've done so far. Feel bad for Kepa. A lot of the hate is unwarranted. The problem is, right, if you make a mistake at in midfield, you've got the defence and goalkeeper to cover you. If the defender makes a mistake, you've got the goalkeeper to sort of cover you. And then if the goalkeeper makes a mistake, there's just no one. You're the last line of defence. I read that he's been in he had a breakup with his long-term girlfriend. They've been together for about 7 years, something. And it had affected him. But unfortunately, you know, at some point you need to put that behind you. There is no room for mistakes for goalkeepers. No, definitely not. You can make the odd one, but he was making them, you know, fairly often, which isn't great. Free kick to Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi will take, and it comes, and that's gonna stay in. He is gonna stay in, and no, he's gonna let it go for a throw-in. Joel Ward plays the 1-2, takes it quickly. You know, they go long and it's straight to Zuma, who and the referee has judged that went out, and Chilwell will be taking the right. Do you think Watford can beat Reading today? Reading had quite a good start to the season, I think, but Watford have also looked very good as well. I don't know. Maybe, because João Pedro's looked pretty good for Watford so far this season. Aspilicueta. But Kepa has got to go down to one of the worst signings in history because of how much they spent on him. And they've already had to replace him. It's not good. Every goalkeeper's going to mistake at some point. But if it's one after another, it will never look good for the team. And once that happens, Jaden, it also causes the defenders and the other players to be a bit nervous as well, which will cause more problems for them as well. So a lot of problems can stem from that. I have seen, it seems people don't realise keepers are human. They all make mistakes. If a keeper pulls off a match-winning save or gets brushed aside, keepers make a mistake scrutinised. Yeah, definitely. At half-time, Norwich City 0, Derby County 0. It is hard to be a goalkeeper because if you make a mistake, that's it. But, you know, if you make constant mistakes, then you're going to have to do something or you will be replaced. Half-time, 0-0. We will go through the half-time stats, but at the break, it is 0-0 between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Right, so we'll have a look at the half-time stats. 73% possession for Chelsea, 7 attempts at goal for Chelsea, just 1 for Crystal Palace. 2 for Crystal Palace right at the end there. 2 shots on target by Chelsea, none whatsoever for Crystal Palace. Block shots is 1 apiece. Palace have won 8 free kicks, and Chelsea have only won 6. 4 corners for Chelsea, 2 for Palace. Crystal Palace have made off 2 goalkeeper saves, and Edouard Mendy is yet to pull off a save. 7 fouls for Chelsea, 6 for Palace, and Chelsea have already completed 362 passes compared to Palace's 128. Dangerous attacks, 30 for Chelsea, just 18 for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, as you would expect, playing very, very cautiously like they usually do. So, as I say, we'll go through the other games, if there are any games. Oh, there definitely are. Obviously, this one's 0-0, and Norwich and Derby are drawing 0-0 in that one. Buendia has picked up a yellow card. That's the only thing that has happened, and it's been fairly even. Derby haven't looked great so far this season, nor has Forest as well. They've already conceded 8 goals, Derby, so far this season, which is the joint most in the Championship. Norwich are 10th currently, and have also had a very, very average sort of start to the season as well. Not as bad as them. So how do you think that's going? Let me know. How do you think this game will finish as well? Has your prediction changed? Personally, I'm still expecting Chelsea to get the win. Palace haven't shown too much, but if they were to break and score, that would really change the game. Sorry, was there? I'm just imagining noises. Very strange. Where's the fan? I'm not sure. Not sure where it's come from. Sorry. It's stopped now, isn't it? Not sure where it come from. Sorry. Right. So half time, it is 0-0. Jeff, thanks so much for tuning in, dude. How you doing? How are you on this fine Saturday morning when it's pissing down with rain? I'm not a big coat wearer, so I'll be going out later in just a hoodie and probably get soaked because I don't have a coat. But that's just my personal choice, unfortunately. It's just what I do. I'm not a big coat person. Chucking it down. Yeah, it's raining here as well. Windy as well. The dog is bored out of his life. Very, very nice. Is it raining anywhere else? Rich, is it raining with you? Lenny, is it raining with you? Not nice here at all. Not nice here at all. Expected to rain, I think, a lot this week. Weather. Yeah, rain Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday it's meant to clear up a bit, and then Thursday, Friday it's also meant to rain. Saturdays are meant to be okay. What'll be on then? The 8th. No, the 10th. Oh. Mike, we can hear all of your notifications. What's that from? My phone? What can you hear notifications from? It's not raining here in Sunderland. What I will do is turn off system sounds. Turn off that and turn off that. That should stop any noise. That should stop any noise. It's raining cats and dogs. No, not actual cats and dogs. It's not raining here in Sunderland. Nice. Is it lockdown in Sunderland? Lockdown most places in the north east, isn't it? Mike Ryan Brewster went to Blades. You literally went on about this for months and months and months, but it finally has happened. 23.5 million is quite a lot of money for somebody like Ryan Brewster, in my opinion. Might work out though. If it does work out, then you could be making a lot of profit on him. Are you looking forward to get FIFA 21 next Friday? I don't think I'm going to get it, but yeah, I'm thinking about trying to grow the channel this year, seeing how many subscribers I'm on at the end of the year, and then seeing how many I'm on at the end of the season, and then obviously the Euros as well, and then where I am in August, and if I have enough followers to have a good amount of people watching me on Twitch, and I might buy FIFA 22 and play it on Twitch. So there is a plan there. It was raining earlier, now the sun is peeking through. That's great. Brewster sale made sense. Needed first team football. I wanted to keep him, but all the best to him. Yeah, you can't just hoard players though, and something that Liverpool don't seem to do. They seem to get rid of him. They always seem to get good money for him as well, for whatever reason. They always seem to get really, really good money for people like Solanke and Ibe and Brewster. It's weird, really weird. Not sure how they do it. They're good negotiators. Michael Edwards in charge of that sort of thing. Always does very, very well when it comes to selling players for whatever reason. If you haven't already and you are enjoying the stream, feel free to hit the subscribe button. We are 8 away from 4,700. Yes, Michael Edwards. I thought it was. I need to look in at Harry Wilson again. Because he was on loan at Derby, wasn't he, when you played each other in that game where you bottled it. I think it would be a decent signing. Someone that could get a lot out of Wilson would be Bielsa. Edwards took his time to sign Bielsa too. Got good money for him. And I believe it's like low upfront payments for both Jota and Thiago, which is really, really good as well. Spoke to the guy from Blades in going to volunteer. You're going to volunteer at Sheffield United. Is that what I mean? In the Storm. Great move. Great move for everybody. I need to get a new chair. Next month, I will be able to withdraw my ad revenue, which will be really nice. So at the end of this month, I will be over the threshold for sure. And probably over the threshold now, but I wasn't over the threshold in September, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, spoke to you about the disability situation about it. Yeah, you did mention there's like a disabled group. So that's £60 the threshold. So with how much I make this month as well, I will probably buy a chair maybe, or I'm thinking about asking my government for something like new lights for my birthday. For Christmas even. Maybe that's what I'll get. Will you be getting a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series console? At the moment, me and my girlfriend have an Xbox One and a Switch. She will be in charge of whatever we get. Because she's more into gaming than I am. But I think she said she wanted a PlayStation 5, but she said she doesn't want one for Christmas, so yeah. No, I'll just get whatever she wants. But if I was to get FIFA, I would play it on PC, so I just buy it for PC, which is a bit boring. There's not as many people would play up, but it just allows me to be able to stream it fairly easy without any other wires. Just want to say thanks. You're the only channel who want to talk to me. I suppose a lot of channels are bigger than I am, so they won't be able to keep up the comments as well as I can, because I only have like a comment like every so often. As some people, obviously some people have like 300, 400, 500 thousands of people watching that just can't keep up with comments or choose not to. So yeah, I'm getting PS5 Christmas, nice. There's a film on last night called Proud to be Town about Harrogate. I'm definitely going to watch that when I get a minute. Hereford are playing today their first competitive game since March. I'm looking forward to it. Gosport Borough away in the FA Cup second round qualifying. I'm a little bit nervous we're going to go out because we look very, very poor. Yeah, they are weird shapes. They are weird shapes. Me and Joe have brought all the Omen films. I don't know what an Omen film is. I don't know what the PS5 definitely looks like it belongs to like Virgin. Xbox Series. That's like a box. That's like a box sort of shape, isn't it? I really quite like the design of the Xbox. Because PS5 are doing a digital version, aren't they? I think, where you can just buy it and just buy the games on online. Cods Vlog, thanks so much for tuning in. Who have Fleetwood got today? If you haven't already checked out Cods Vlog's big Fleetwood Town supporter, so feel free to go and check him out. Horror films. I can't watch horror films because my autistic brain makes me think that it'll happen to me and stuff. So I'm really nervous about like going into places with like if I go into my like room and stuff and I'll be running upstairs and stuff, so I can't actually watch horror films, which is weird. I'm the same. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about then. Rochdale away. Right. I expect the Fleetwood to be okay this season. Like, when I say okay, like, you know, I feel like the aim for a side like Fleetwood with the financial backing that Pilly offers, I'm expecting to be around the playoffs again, which has been, you know, definitely happened a few times under Uwe Rosler, I want to say. Where are Fleetwood at the moment? 12th, definitely could be around there. I was streaming about 2:45. So all the games are on iFollow. I think it's been such a long time since Hereford have been in the league. You need to get third round so we can play, get our wins back. No, never. Joe used to be the same, usually TV program. I watched a program called Silent Witness when I was younger, and I used to really like watching Crime Watch, but I had the same sort of thing happen as well. It's really annoying. Really annoying. There's nothing I could do about it, unfortunately. Do you think they are real? It's really it is actually quite annoying. Is anyone watching Bake Off? I'm watching Bake Off. Anyone watching Bake Off? Let me know. Yeah, I totally understand what she means. Totally understand what she means. Same here, can't watch today's horror films. No, I watched one when I was in school called The Village. It's the only one I've ever watched. It wasn't that scary. Just advert about the Chromebook. Yeah, so I'm thinking about getting a purple light. And then the purple light was shining. I think it looked quite cool. But I don't know, because I'm not a brilliant, you know, imagination. But I think that looked quite cool. Maybe in the future. We need to get a new chair, really, is the main concern. So, is anybody doing anything this weekend? Hello, hi, Serenella. Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. From Sardinia? Where's that? Where is Sardinia? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I don't know where that is. Italy. Ah, brilliant. Nice. Italy's a very nice country. Is that in the north of Italy or the south of Italy? Because the north of Italy is much more affluent than the south of Italy, I think. Is that right? I'm just working. Nice. I got work tomorrow. Then I got Monday and Tuesday off, back in on Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday and Saturday off, back in on Sunday. Michael Brewster play Arsenal. I couldn't imagine you coming to the straight away to play, but he maybe would be on the bench. So he would have signed in time. But I don't think so. I don't think he'd be in the starting 11. 92 minutes we've been live. Mine says an hour and 33. Oh, same sort of time. 90 minutes already live. I'm really hungry. I've got some crisps, that's about it. But we are going for food later. I'll be having a burger. Kelly will be having sausages, chips, and peas. They are international in between. I don't know what it means. Crystal Palace are getting ready to come out for the second half. I am thinking about asking a few people who have, fairly big YouTube channels to come onto the stream and as like a collab, but only if a select few people who I might ask. So that is something to maybe keep an eye out for. I've only ever had one person on the stream. There's meant to be another person on to do a review with when I first started, called Micro Munch. For you to go and check him out. He does Football Manager content, but I couldn't get I couldn't get it all to work, so I didn't end up doing it. But yeah, and the only other person is Theo, if you know Theo. After David Brooks. David Brooks would be a good signing. He was originally at Sheffield United, wasn't he? Palace making Chelsea wait again. I think they come from different areas, not allowed to share changing rooms again at the moment. So that's why. They're all out, and it looks like it will be Abraham to kick us off for the second half. SGW DX939, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? And the second half is underway. Ben Rama looks like he'll be staying at Brentford. What a keep that will be, because Ben Rama is such a good player. Slightly. After a defender as well. I mean, I am a little bit concerned about Sheffield United this season, but they are starting to make some signings. Be crucial to Brentford's chances of promotion. Yeah, definitely. Be a very, very good signing. It'd be great to see as well. It'd be great to see them stay up and not stay up, but go up to see Brentford in the Premier League would be great after being in League 2 when I was a kid. Burnley haven't signed anyone. I'm on a Burnley fans group on. Basically, I'm on a lot of fan groups on Facebook, and I'm on a Burnley one. And they keep talking about, is it Mike Garlick who's in charge of that, and They want him to pull his finger out in a very, very short term. So they want him to pull his finger out a little bit, because there's rumours of Tarkowski going, isn't there? But I don't think that's going to happen now. Burnley should be worried, as their squad is starting to become stale and mostly the same squad, and they're also aging as well. Aspilicueta plays a 1-2. Nice. Finds Havertz, who does a great turn. Still going. He's going to shoot, and it's blocked. Very, very well defended by MacArthur. Here is MacArthur. BRB hooky gooky. Wilfried Zaha is down. He must have picked up a knock. And he has been fouled even. Thiago Silva is also down. Yes, he was fouled by Thiago Silva, and then Thiago Silva was fouled himself. Just showing the Havertz chance. He should have really struck it before then, I feel. Here is Edouard Mendy, who I feel it will be a better signing than Arrizabalaga. Thiago Silva. He won 17 trophies while at PSG, which is a lot of trophies to win, but you've got to remember that PSG win pretty much everything every season in France. And they almost won the quadruple. Not the quadruple, because they don't play the Copa de la Liga anymore, do they? They just play the French Cup. So it would have been a treble. I did put Villa to go down at the start of the season, but signings they have made now should be enough to stay up. Yeah, maybe. I'm a bit worried about West Brom, and I'm extremely concerned about Fulham. It's just who that other team will be. Really concerned about Fulham. They look dreadful. I was great to see them do so. Go up, and great to see Scott Parker doing well, but it's worrying. Here's Hudson-Odoi. Jorginho, Thiago Silva, Zuma. It is all very, very concerning at Fulham. They look dreadful. I think Burnley or Sheffield United will go at the moment. Will go down along with West Brom and Fulham. I read comments. Read it and then start reading it out loud, and I change some of the words to make a bit more sense in my head. I don't know why. Even if it makes perfect sense. Thiago Silva, Werner, Hudson-Odoi tries to take on Mitchell, and it's come back to him. Azpilicueta with a shot. And headed on, and it will come to Chilwell, who makes it 1-0 to Chelsea. And it's finally a goal. Chelsea have got the breakthrough, and it's Ben Chilwell with the goal. And it's 1-0. It's just hit the 50th minute mark, and it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi puts the ball in, and I think it's Sacco ends up giving the ball straight back to Hudson-Odoi. And then there's a head from, I think it's Koyate, and Abraham then heads on to Chilwell, who absolutely drills the ball past Guaita to make it 1-0. Game with you. Thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining the stream. What do you think of your team today? How do you think they'll get on? Aston Villa have now 5-0 down against Everton. Not good. That's in the women's game, obviously. Very, very disappointing for Roy Hodgson. But, it was poor from Saka, who gave the ball away. Finally broke Palace down. Yeah, exactly. It's tough breaking them down. They're very, very solid at the back. Very solid at the back. Oh, my mum commented on my memory. 6-0 now to Everton in that women's game. I've had 10 likes on my shared memory on Facebook. Sacco usually defending like he did at Liverpool. Clumsy, sloppy. Yeah, very true. I bought an Everton shirt today. Did you buy the home shirt or away shirt? Or you do have a third one? Because they have a yellow one, don't they? Like Barcelona, Brazil, I think. Is that the one you bought? Let me know. Chievo have gone 1-0 up in their game in Italy. Home shirt, very nice. Did you get a name on the back or did you have it blank? Guess who signed it? I'll go with Ancelotti. Who was it? Here is Eze. He was released by Millwall, and I think they might regret that. Yes, you're right. That's really, really good. What a great guess. It's really, really cool. Really cool. I've got a shirt somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. Hereford, when they got relegated from the 2008-9 season, I've got a signed shirt with all of the signatures on from that season. Which isn't great because we did crap that year, but it's pretty cool. I'll get it framed or something. That'd be really cool. Corner comes in from Townsend, headed away by Havertz. Wilfred Zaha to pick the ball up, and good tackle by Kante. McCarthy gets it out wide, headed away by Chilwell. Leeds third, Burgundy. A lot of fans like it. I quite like it. I think I'm getting mixed up with Wolves' new shirt. Leeds third kit 2020. Oh, it's not showing it me. Oh, here we are. I didn't mind it. I quite like that one. Not the one I was thinking of, but I couldn't mind that. I got 2 Liverpool home kits, one with the Premier League champions on the back, and the other with Firmino on the back with the Champions League badges. Very nice. I haven't bought a football shirt for years. MacArthur with shot is over. I'm thinking, like, when in the future, having like shirts behind me of like places I live. So I'd have my like Hereford shirt, and then my local team in the background, which nobody would know, and then Exeter, and then wherever else I live, like a London team, which I think would be pretty cool. Maybe I'd have like loads in the background. That'd also be pretty cool. But I'm not a big football shirt person. They're Manchester United. I wouldn't live near Manchester United, so no chance of me getting that one. Thiago Silva. And it's a throw-in to Chelsea. Lampard directing traffic. I can't believe she burned up. I came down and she was like, "Oh, I've been causing havoc on the stream," and I was like, "I know you have, you." Oh, very annoying person. Thiago Silva. Havertz. Chilwell. Ooh. Thiago Silva. Carlisle Youth beat Accrington Youth. Accrington have quite a good youth team. I remember them getting to like semi-finals and stuff of the FA Youth Cup. So that's very, very good. Thiago Silva. Zuma. Chilwell. Yeah, nice win for Carlisle. Here is Zuma again. So you have plenty of options at the back. Jeff, thanks so much for tuning back in. How you doing? There are options on the bench for Crystal Palace if they wanted to try and change it and try and get back into it. They've got Meyer, of course, from Germany, and they've also got Benteke as well, who could also come on and make a difference. Other players are defenders and midfielders, I think. So no, but they could change it. They could take off someone like Ayew and go with a 3 and put someone else in midfield. There's a lot of options they could go at Crystal Palace for sure. It's getting to the point where Hereford team news will be out soon. Be interesting to see who's playing. Carlisle Youth got good youth. Most of our players came through from youth and sold, like Jared Brantthwaite, who's in Everton now. That's good. That's good. Hereford don't have many players come through, unfortunately. Forza Crystal Palace. So you're expecting you want Crystal Palace to win. What makes you support Crystal Palace? So here's Ben. Does a football star. How you doing? Now then, Mike. How you doing? Can't stay long as I'm doing a championship football soon. Going live for championship football soon. Have a great stream. Thanks so much for tuning in, Dazza. If you haven't already checked out Dazza's football stand, feel free to type him on the search bar and give him a subscribe. Does lots of football watch-alongs and loads of other streams as well, so feel free to go and check him out. Really, really, really nice person. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm doing good. How are you? And if you ever fancy like doing like a collab of one of these, feel free to let me know. I wouldn't mind doing that. In my room, I made a corner with all my Celtic tops. That's very cool. Our team news out at 2 p.m. Senior signing Colin Malley coming in straight away. I expect Hereford signed 5 new players yesterday, which is quite a lot. My other t-shirt she made me has got a thumb because Orange Cassidy's like a really lazy wrestler, and he wears like jeans to wrestle, and he does his thumb, but he can't even bother to put it up like this. He just does it like this. So yeah. So that's the other one. Really, really, really happy with them. And she also got me some new shorts as well. I'm going to start. Ball comes in and it's headed wide by Zuma. Great chance to make it 2-0 there as we hit the hour mark. I'm going to start putting up my club shirts. Club I play with shirts. That's a good idea. Good idea. Who scored? It was Ben Chilwell with the goal, who hammered it in from close range. Siri's listening for whatever reason. Yeah, Ben Chilwell with the goal to make it 1-0. Ibar have gone 2-1 up right at the death of their game. 90th minute with the goal there, and it looks like Ibar will be taking all 3 points in La Liga in that one. Eze, Mitchell, headed away by Thiago Silva, picked up by Jorginho, who gives it to Kante. Kante looks for Zuma. Zuma's going to play out wide to Chilwell. Hasn't stopped raining here in Carlisle today. Wonderful weather for a derby. At least you're not getting wet. It's raining here as well, but I'm hoping it stays dry so I can go on the train and meet Kelly for late lunch. Late lunch? Early tea? I don't know. Early tea, I would say. I am really hungry though. Might get something while she's at work and not tell her, because that's what I usually do. Hibs beat Hamilton 3-2. I'm not sure if I've got any updates on that one. Is that today? Not looking forward to work tomorrow. Eze. Streaming tomorrow, Mike. Yes, I should be live tomorrow with West Ham Leicester, I think might be the game I choose, or it will be Arsenal Sheffield United. She'll find out her spying when we'll be watching. She's at work. She's only working a few hours. So what are you having, Shanice? What are you having? I've literally got nothing. Literally got nothing in the... I think I've got some nuggets, but I'm not going to sit and make nuggets. And also, don't tell her that I sometimes I buy snacks and don't tell her. Cheese and broccoli pasta with some grapes. Cool. Nice with the grapes. Isn't Ben Chilwell making his Premier League debut too? I do believe so, Jaden. I do believe so, which is a great start for his career at Chelsea. Here is Wilfried Zaha. Shot is blocked by Thiago Silva, and it will be a corner kick. Chievo are level now against Salernitana in Serie A. So 1-1 in that game. So goal kick to Chelsea, and it will be Mendy to take, of course, who is so far keeping a clean sheet. Liverpool first away group game is away at Ajax in the Champions League. And that's going to be a great game. Champions League should be on the channel when it returns as well. If we have a look at I should be able to do Tuesday the 20th and Wednesday the 21st. Any games springing out? PSG Man United looks a good one. and Chelsea Sevilla. Probably be one of those. And then Wednesday, Ajax at Liverpool and Man City versus Porto. So it could be either one of those. And then I might be away for the next round. So please bear with me. Doing any streams tomorrow? I think I answered that one. Haven't played Ajax since 1966. What a great year. Ayu's ball in and saved by Mendy. That's going to go out for a Chelsea throw. Great chance there for Palace, but Mendy called into the action for the first time and makes a good save. I'm going to sneeze. So if it suddenly goes... If it suddenly goes quiet, then that's why. But I have sneezed, but I think I need to sneeze again. Havertz. Hudson-Odoi. Running at the back line. Blocked by Sacco. Sacco plays for a different team. Here is Eze, and Eze is fouled by Aspilicueta, and he's definitely going to be picking up a yellow card there from Michael Oliver. Yeah, Eze fouled again. He's been fouled a few times during this game, as they've just pointed out on the TV. And it is a yellow card. Aspilicueta's first booking. Isn't Hudson-Odoi been linked with a move to Bayern? Yeah, he has. I'm surprised he is starting in this game. Obviously, they must be fairly confident that he's going to stay. If you are enjoying this video and you haven't already, feel free to hit the subscribe button. We are on the way to 5,000 subscribers, which is quite a big milestone, I feel. It's probably the biggest milestone after hitting 1,000. I feel like 100 is the first big milestone, 1,000 is the next, and then 5,000, and then 10,000. So, yeah. Obviously, each like 7,500 is big as well, and then 15,000, but 10,000 it would be the next one. Gnabry, Sane, Koeman, and Hudson-Odoi at that pace, it would be awesome. And I feel like the way that Bayern are just on fire at the moment, it would be a great place for Hudson-Odoi to develop his game, because he hasn't been doing very well in the last few seasons. His career sort of stagnated a little bit. Chilwell's shot is blocked, and that will be a corner kick. I'm doing volunteering work for an animal sanctuary. Very nice. I used to work at a dog rescue, and I used to volunteer at the same dog rescue as well. I used to do up to 7 days a week, which is insane. What animals do they look after there, Jeff? What do you get up to? Alex the best at youth development. I mean, they bring in some really great players, and they also sign some players for very cheap and bring them through as well. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of players that come through from a lot of different avenues. Chelsea produce a lot of good players as well, but Ajax do very well. I think the thing with Ajax, it allows them to develop and then sell them on. Oh, Zuma's made it 2-0. Great header, and it's 2-0. Really nice header, and I think that is going to be that. We are 25 minutes left to go. Zuma's header in, and Ben Chilwell with the assist. Frank Lampard is all smiles now as it's 2-0 to Chelsea. Ben Chilwell's ball in. It's headed away. Comes to Hudson-Odoi, plays out wide, and it's in from Chilwell. And Zuma gets there ahead of Sacco and makes it 2-0 Chelsea. So my prediction is still on. If Crystal Palace were to get one back, then my prediction would be correct. Nice header from Zuma. Kurt Happy Zuma, his middle name is. And his brother used to play for Bolton as well, which is really irrelevant. Probably game over now. Yeah, definitely game over now. It's still 0-0 in the game between Norwich and Derby. So no goals in that one, unfortunately. Chilwell, I said yes. So Chilwell opened the scoring and then provided the assist for the second goal. So really good game of him. Milivojevic has just come on for McCarthy. thought there would be goals between them two. Yes, definitely, Chris, definitely. But it's not happened so far. I'm not sure how the game's obviously going, but it doesn't look very, very exciting from the outside looking in. Ben Chilwell running forward, looking for another goal, and it's blocked. Sacco plays the ball to Werner. He looks very, very, very shaky today. And he's looked quite good in spells for Palace. For whatever reason, it's not happening for him at the moment. Kante plays it out wide to Werner. Werner plays it back to Chilwell. Zuma. Thiago Silva. Aspilicueta. They're just saying that it's two defenders who have opened the scoring for Chelsea. Not Havertz, not Werner, the new signings, not Hudson-Odoi and Abraham, the youngsters who are very highly rated. It's the left back and the centre back, which is very strange. Nothing wrong with having goals all over the pitch. Very, very key in a side that are going to be successful. Havertz, and he loses the ball. Got to go, Mikey, streaming later. No, it's my anniversary today, as I've said, so I'll be spending time with Kelly when she's finished work. She finishes at 4, and I'm meeting her in town, so yeah, probably will be just doing that. So no, but I probably will be live tomorrow because she's at work tomorrow, so I always do the weekend games. Carlo Ancelotti has arrived for the game against Brighton, and they're just putting the team out. It's the Tom Davis and Sigurdsson are in midfield. No Allen in the side. Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison all start. Ayew is fouled there and it will be a free kick to Palace. Atletico Madrid, my outsiders for the Champions League, much stronger than last season. Yeah, potentially they could do something, and they're very, very defensive and very, very tight, watertight. The defender showing the strikers how it's done. Exactly, particularly Chilwell. What a great start to his career at Chelsea he's having. We have 20 minutes left. Kante just picked up a yellow card, and Milivojevic is going to take this free kick. Takes it short. He's Townsend. And he's fouled by Abraham, and that will be a free kick as well. 2 free kicks in quick succession. They have options, Palace. Once again, they could bring on Benteke or Meyer to try and change it, but they haven't. They've just brought on a midfielder for McCarthy. It's going to be Townsend to take this free kick. Townsend to take. There's Sacco and Kouyate both come up from the back. Headed up in the air, and Havertz will bring it away. But Kouyate is going to win it back, and he does win it back. And it comes to MacArthur's ball in, and there's nobody there. And Chilwell chests it back to the keeper. Very, very confident. Very, very chill there. Mendy is down now, and he looked like he might have just collided with one of the Crystal Palace players as they tried to win the ball there. I think it was, yeah, he does just collide with Kouyate there. Here is Chilwell. Does very well. Goes out wide. Kante. Cloud team uses out our new signings on the bench. Great stuff. Great stuff. I wonder if Hereford's team's out. Probably, right? Although I probably would have got a notification because I do have the notifications on my phone. Riedeveld is going to be coming on for Crystal Palace, and it'll be MacArthur coming off. No team news yet for Hereford. Not that anyone cares besides me. So they're changing up in midfield. Surprised they haven't brought on Benteke just to add a different option. The Blades match is 12:30. I think it's a 2 o'clock kickoff tomorrow, but I could be wrong. Yeah, 2 o'clock. Arsenal versus Sheffield United. I will watch that. And I'm not sure if I'll be doing Leicester City versus West Ham or Arsenal versus Sheffield United. Not sure which one I will do, but I will do one of those for sure. Here is Jorginho. Jorginho plays it back to Zuma, who gives it to Thiago Silva, who have looked like a fairly nice partnership. They have had a few mistakes, but they're obviously getting used to playing with each other. Hudson-Odoi now. I feel like this game's over. Can't see Palace getting back into it. Maybe Chelsea will score a third to make it comfortable. Zaha has committed a foul on Jorginho and kicks the ball away in disgust at himself. Alfie is asleep still. Just making sure he's not died. No, he's fine. Ben Chilwell. Zuma. Thiago Silva. Azpilicueta. Pulisic is getting ready to come on. He'll probably be coming on for someone like Werner or Hudson-Odoi, or could take off Abraham as well. Elfsborg are taking the lead in their match. Not Hudson-Odoi, Havertz cross is blocked. Yeah, Pulisic is warming up for his potential introduction, as is Reece James. Not sure he'll be coming on. Zuma. Thiago Silva. If we have a look at the stats for the second half, 205 passes in this half by Chelsea, just 64 completed passes by Crystal Palace, which is very, very poor. 41 attacks to 19 for Chelsea. 11 dangerous attacks, just 7 for Palace. So they are starting to really set the dynamic. 76% possession. It's all Chelsea in the second half. Hudson-Odoi. Azpilicueta back to Hudson-Odoi. Do you think... Ball comes in and Abraham just puts it wide. Could have been 3-0. Great work by Hudson-Odoi there, and it remains 2-0, but a great chance there to make it 3-0. 15 minutes to go in this one. Do you think Rod Sparkley will do good at Villa? Yeah, I don't think he'll do too bad. I think he'll be okay there. I really do. I think that he isn't a good fit for Chelsea. He's not really good enough to play for Chelsea. And he looked so good those years ago for Everton, and then he moved to Chelsea and it hasn't really worked out for him, really. I feel like it's a good move. I was really surprised to see. I thought he'd have gone to somewhere a bit higher than Villa, but still, I'm sure Dean Smith will be able to get the best out of him, and it gives them another option as well. Oh, foul, penalty to Chelsea. And Mitchell with the foul there, and it will be a penalty kick to Chelsea with a foul on Tammy Abraham there. And we'll just make sure it is a foul. Yeah, it looks like it, and it will be a penalty Abraham foul, and it will be a penalty kick. And I just didn't see that replay. They are checking it to make sure. I'm not sure. I couldn't see anything. Yeah, it is a penalty. Let me know if you think he will score. It will be Jorginho to take. Score or miss in the comments. Let me know. Personally, I think he will score to make it 3-0. Jorginho usually good from these. I say there will be 5 pens this weekend. Interesting. Major Man thinks he will score. Rich thinks he will score as well. This will pretty much wrap the game up if he puts this in the back of the net. But if he misses, it could mean a resurgence for Crystal Palace. I pressed that prematurely. And he puts it in, does his whole hop. And he puts it in to make it 3-0. And it's going to be a comfortable win for Chelsea after that disappointing draw with West Brom, and they were 3-0 down. And then after that, of course, they then went out of the cup to Tottenham on penalties, but are very, very much comfortable in this game. It's currently Chelsea 3, Crystal Palace 0. And I think that is going to be that. I think you missed. I was wrong. Yeah, Major Man was right. Rich was right. Jaden was wrong on that one. And it is going to be a comfortable rest of the afternoon for Chelsea. We have 12 minutes remaining. Well, 13 minutes remaining. Well, 12 minutes remaining now. Plus any injury time that they're going to add on. They might add some injury time on, but it is going to be fairly comfortable in the end. So there's no real need to. Wilfred Zaha. What I meant is, I think the goalkeeper missed saving it. Yeah, definitely. Koyate. Sako. And Milivojevic puts it out for a throw-in to Chelsea. Poor from him there. Thanks so much to everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. I really appreciate everyone who's tuned in. Ayu comes in and looks like there was a coming together there, but looks like he's fine. No, I thought Johan Helmander had scored. I'm not sure any of you would know who Johan Helmander is. He played for Bolton a few years when they were in the Premier League. Totally forgot he existed, but it was Johan Hammer who scored the goal for Häcken against Falkensberg. So Leicester and West Ham is one of the games tomorrow that I may cover. Probably won't do both. I think I did both last week, but it was just not enough time to get between the both, especially with all the graphics and stuff I need to do. So it probably won't happen this time. It'll probably just be the one stream, but I'm not sure which one I will stream. Kante. Out wide to Hudson-Odoi. And it's behind for a Chelsea corner. Sorry, I just heard some talking there. Python, thank you much for tuning in. Python Greeks, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Has the Chelsea keeper even had to make a save yet? Yeah, he has made one. Jordan Ayew put in the sort of a shot/cross and he saved that. But besides that, I can't remember any others. Well, I think they've had more than that on target. It says they've had none on target, but that one was on target. So yeah, but must have just been that one. Chilwell's ball in straight at Guaita, and he will bring it out. Mike, will you be back for on live stream later on or not? No, because it's our anniversary today, so I'll be spending the rest of the evening with Kelly. Kai Havertz is down. Penalty. Sako with the foul, and Havertz is down, and it will be a penalty. Abraham has grabbed. Thank you, Mark. Abraham has grabbed the ball, and it is a penalty. Let's have a look. Doesn't look like he actually touches him, but apparently it's clear as day. Aspilicueta, Jorginho, and Abraham are all. Abraham wanted the penalty. Jorginho wants it as well because he is probably the designated penalty taker. Aspilicueta has ruled, obviously as a captain, that Jorginho should take it. And Jorginho is the person stepping up. Score or miss, put it in the chat. Personally, I think he'll score again to make it 4-0. Be even more comfortable in this game. In it comes. And he puts it the same side, and as Rich says, scores to make it 4-0. Jorginho with the goal. And I can understand Tammy Abraham wanting to get off the mark in this game, but unfortunately that's not happened, and Jorginho has made it 4-0. Mike, I've noticed when people send a message games a while for you to see it. usually I'll see it straight away, but sometimes I don't see it straight away. But there is a lag. So at the moment, on my stream, there's a couple of seconds lag. So that's why I don't see it straight away, because it's not like straight away, because I'm streaming off a software which is streaming to YouTube, which is then streaming it to you. So there is a little bit of a lag. So that's why. If you're like just streaming like on your phone or something, then you'll see it a lot quicker than I will. Then you'll see from me, if that makes sense. So if I did a stream on my phone and I just went live, then you probably get it almost real time. But even on your phone, if you ring someone up, there is a delay. Because I've been on the phone to Kelly once, and I saw her and I said something, and then she said something, and then it came through. So, which is weird. And her lips are moving, but not with the sound I was getting. Derby have taken the lead against Norwich. They look like they're on their way to getting their first point of the season. It's Wayne Rooney with the goal, 87 minutes, 3 minutes from time. And it could be Derby taking all 3 points in the championship clash there. Zaha. Riedveld. Here is Riedveld again. To Milivojevic. Townsend. Ward. Townsend. Ayew. Puts the ball in, and Pulisic will get it away. I'm not sure who. He must have literally just come on. I'm not sure who he's come on for. Abraham's still on the pitch. Havertz is still on the pitch. Probably one of the others. Saka's on the worst defenders ever in the Premier League. And wouldn't have put him not quite in that bracket. Chelsea have one time off. Enjoy the rest of the day. Happy and anniversary. Thank you so much, Jane. I really appreciate it. Like, there's a long delay for messages when you see them. Is there? I've not. I mean, there are some that get held for review. So, I mean, I've just sent a message, right? So I'll send it now, and then let me know when you see it. But I think it's working fine. Werner. Havertz. And here's Pulisic. Good save by the keeper. He was offside anyway. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how much of a delay there is. And there is always going to be a delay, which is something you all need to bear in mind. Not even 1 second behind. That's really good. On mine, I am 2 seconds behind on because I look at it from the timer. So it's on 25 now, and it's on 23 on the video. I sent the message about me volunteering ages ago. Not sure why that. I read it as soon as I got it. Not sure why it took so. I'm not sure why it took so long. Are you sure you're up to date? If you know, are you sure you're not behind in any way? Milivojevic. Free kick comes in, and that's going to go all the way. Abraham's going to try and steer it out, and that's going to be a throw-in to Crystal Palace, I think. So it looks like Chelsea have got this one all wrapped up. 4 minutes until the end of normal time, which is whatever they add on. I wouldn't add on any time, really. I think when it's like comfortable, it's just end it. I suppose the thing is with that, if there was to be a goal scored in the final minutes of stoppage time, that could change the course of how the season finishes. Sometimes YouTube slow messages coming up. I don't have like slow mode on or anything, but I'm not sure why. I've never had slow mode on. Obviously, I don't have enough comments to put it on. Maybe I will in the future. But it's not something that I am going to be doing at the moment. Might just be a problem with YouTube. Probably just a problem with YouTube, Jeff. Sorry I couldn't get to it any sooner. But we are creeping in towards the end of the game rather, and Chelsea will comfortably run out winners here. It's currently 4-0, which I expect it to finish. Chilwell plays it back to Zuma. It was 1:55 p.m. when I sent it, and it's 2:15. And I just mentioned it. That's really weird. I didn't get a message back about the volunteering though, did I? What animals are you volunteering for? Don't think I got a reply. Let me know. Yep. Derby have taken the lead. Rooney with the goal. No other goals in any of the other games. There's another goal in Sweden, but I can't pronounce any of the teams. So Mitchell, and it's a throw in to Palace. And it's going to be a comfortable win for Chelsea. This would put Chelsea up to 4th in the league, which they will be very, very happy with. And Crystal Palace will drop down to 7th place with Leeds going above them in that one. So they will be pleased. Chelsea back into the top 4, which they will be also very pleased about. It's just been all Chelsea for this whole entire game. There's been no real threat from Palace, unfortunately. Aspilicueta gets it away. So yeah, there should be a stream tomorrow, so feel free to tune in for that one. As Hacken have made it 2-0 in the game against Valkenburgs. Patrick Walemark with the goal after 18 minutes. He's showing the Chilwell goal again as he picks up man of the match. Can't argue with that. 1 assist, 1 goal. Really put them on the course to win this game. Obviously, there have been 2 penalties since, but he's done very well. So Swulo have taken the lead against Crotone. Berardi with the goal. 1-0 there. That's in Serie A. Jorginho. I'm sure the game in Derby will be almost over now, and Derby look like they're going to hold on for the victory. Very good for Philip Koku. Definitely live. It says 26. 26 what? So we're on 45 minutes. 27-11 now. Yeah, we're on 45 minutes. Yeah, we're on 45 minutes 20. So it must be really behind. Aspilicueta. Not sure how that's happened to Jeff. Not the first time it's happened either. It happened to Lenny as well. Jorginho. Ooh. Wilf does well. I'm not sure I called him Wilf. Sacco. Plays it to Eze. Yeah, he's definitely behind. There we are. Obviously, we're ending now. Kai Havertz ball in, headed away. Are you bringing the ball away? We are 1 minute away from full time. It's 3 added minutes. We've already played 2. Eze plays it out wide to Riedveld. Wilfried Zaha. If you go off and come back on and without pressing live, it will start where he left it. Maybe that's why. Derby have won their game against Norwich City, picking up their first 3 points of the season, which I'm sure will please Philip Koku. Milivojevic. Milivojevic goes out wide, headed on, looking for Joel Ward. Clyde with Zuma. Just pressed it and it says 4-0 now. Yes, and it is full time. So full time there. Jeff, if you are live now, then yeah. Game is 4-0 now. 2 penalties from Jorginho. Not sure if you missed all of those. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Rich, thanks so much for tuning in. Jeff, thank you so much for tuning in. Chris, thanks so much for tuning in as well. Appreciate everyone who tuned in. If you did enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Major, thank you so much for tuning in as well. Really do appreciate it. But it has finished here. Chelsea 4, Crystal Palace 0. And it's been comfortable. Chilwell opened the scoring after 15 minutes. He then set up Zuma with a headed goal to make it 2-0 after 66 minutes. And then 2 penalties in 4 minutes, both dispatched by Jorginho, made it 4-0. And it was a comfortable victory in the end for Chelsea. Thanks so much for everyone who tuned in. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of the evening. Thank you for watching. My name is Mike, and I will see you all soon.